Good morning, Magic Family. Welcome back to Tarot and Truth Live. This is going to be my last live stream for about a week while I go on my trip to see Miss Taylor. I'm super excited about that. If you would like to contribute to our celebration fund, the link is in the chat box for our PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App if you would like to contribute to the celebrations. I also put a poll up and somehow accidentally ended it before anybody even got a vote on it. So if you could just comment instead after this video or this live stream is over about whether or not this format is working for you, or if maybe there's something that we should change. I am also going to be limiting my posts on Facebook and probably Instagram too, just for the simple fact that for some reason we're not getting any traffic anymore, and I'm being blocked on YouTube. I know it's happening to a lot of people. It's not just me. Good morning, Taylor. I can't wait to see you. 24 hours and I will be on my way to Utah. But yeah, if you could just do that, and also make sure that you are still clicked on and subscribed and things like that, because I know a lot of people have said lately that they have been either unsubscribed or their notification bell has been clicked off. We've had a serious reduction in traffic lately, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So if you could answer the poll, contribute to our celebration fund, or just be super awesome and make sure you click the bell and the like and maybe share the page around, that would be epically awesome. You cannot answer on the poll. I somehow managed to end it before anybody even voted, but the question is showing up for me, so I'm not sure if it's showing up for you guys too. And good morning, Robin, if I did not say that already. It's been a crazy weekend, honestly. I've been an emotional wreck for most of it, and I'm not exactly sure why, but there's been a lot of clearing energy that's going through. So if you guys have been doing that this weekend too, I love you, and I'm sorry, and it will end, and you're not alone. I've been doing it too. Okay, you do see it. You can't answer on it though, but if you could answer in the comments, that would be epic. So we're just going to start today off with our Soul Truth cards by Brianna Hovey. Yeah. This weekend, I don't know. I was retarded and I spent most of it crying. And to be honest, I'm not even sure what I was crying about. Just everything. My birthday was rough. This weekend was rough. I don't know. Oh, you did? Awesome. You don't see it? Okay. Yeah, it was like right at the very top. It just says, does this format work for you, or is there something that I can change? And then I'm going to post the links again for our celebration fund. If you would be willing to donate to that, I would be ever grateful. At the moment, I'm heading to Utah with $0 to my name. It's really been one of those weeks. So when I tell you that when you really want to throw in the towel, don't do it. I have really been there, and I'm still there. And this is why we are here today, so I can share this magical Monday morning with all of you, and we can pull our heads out of our butts. Oh, I know you do once I get there, but there's the whole flight all day thing twice, and oh my goodness. Okay. All right, that's our card. Oh, if I can reach it. Oh my goodness. All right. So here is our question for today. Are we communicating our needs? Right? So the universe is asking us what we're needing right now that we haven't communicated. What are we afraid of? And is it possible that what you're fearing is not true? Okay. And it's asking us to journal these answers today as our soul action. What are our needs? Are we saying no and yes enough based on our desires? Are we telling our full truth? Do we believe that our needs matter, and do we share them with others? Do we ask for what we want? And when communicating our needs, what are we resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs, right? I don't know about you guys, but I was doing a lot of that this weekend. I don't know, every once in a while I just get into these weird funks, especially around holiday times and like my birthday and things like that, because I just overwhelmingly feel that absence of a family support system, my blood family. And even though I have tons of amazing people in my life who are epic in every way, it still doesn't really fill that hole that is there from the lack of that family in my life. And I mean, I do have one aunt that I still talk to, but she lives in Kansas, and I haven't seen her since I was probably like 3 years old. So, I was really feeling that this weekend. And I think that was part of what I was talking about last week. I just sort of experienced it myself too, was just that knowledge that there's some things that we're still doing shadow work on, and we probably will for a really long time. I was really feeling the absence of my mom. She died in 2015, and even now I still pick up the phone to call her. My dad's not around. I'm sure he's floating around somewhere in Portland, but he chooses not to make an effort to contact me. I haven't talked to my siblings really since my mom died. And so that whole lack of that stability that a lot of other people have in their life was really glaringly felt for me this weekend. And I'm hoping now that I've kind of moved through that and given myself the time to, grieve for it. I mean, there's not really a lot that you can do about that, but let yourself feel the feels and then kind of let it go and, have faith that it's going to get better, right? So I keep trying to remind myself that maybe those people were removed out of my life, because our relationships were toxic, or, they didn't have my best intentions at heart. And instead, I'm being given other people in my life who, while may not be related to me by blood, are still every bit as much family. And I need to lean on them a little bit more instead of, being my Scorpio self and saying I can do myself and I don't need any help. Because the fact of the matter is, well, I need help too sometimes. Oh, thanks, Robin. I love you. So that's just really something that's been coming up for me. So make sure that you guys are communicating your needs too, because it may not be something as heavy as that, but something as simple as, I'd like some help doing the dishes once a week or something stupid like that. I mean, it's not stupid, but something small like that could be a game changer for you, and maybe that other person just doesn't know that you need help because you don't act like you ever need help, right? And I know that's a lot of my problem. I never ask for help, so everybody always just assumes that I've got it, but sometimes I don't. And this weekend was just one of those times where I just did not have it. And not that it interfered with my ability to be there for other people, but I was really having to be there with myself through this too. And even today, I still am not feeling, quite up to my normal 1,000% of shiny. But it was hard to acknowledge that and then let myself move through it without making myself feel like I'm just being a big crybaby about it, or so many other people have it so much worse and you shouldn't be bitching about this because you have so much to be grateful for. And it wasn't that I'm ungrateful for the things that I do have. That wasn't it at all. I was just really feeling the absence of the things that I didn't. And so I don't know. It is what it is, right? Let's get another question from our cards and stop talking about my fucking self. I love you, Angelfish. Right? That's exactly it, Robin. While I do miss my mother, we had an extremely codependent relationship, and there was a lot of baggage there that I'm totally better off without. But yeah, I miss having a family. But the family that I do have, I'm not missing so much. I mean, they rarely remembered that I existed anyways, so I'm kind of better off without that. But yeah, it's still kind of a shit. Ditto, love. You guys are always free to contact me. Never feel like you getting hold of me is a burden in any way, shape, or form. We are a magic family for a reason, right? And I had some really good conversations this weekend with a few different people that kind of, kept my feet on the ground and didn't let me get carried away with my moping. And a lot of it, I think, had to do too with I was in so much pain with my fibromyalgia this weekend. I don't know if it's just the weather changing or if I ate something that was not agreeing with me. But yesterday, especially, I couldn't move without being in pain. And that always just puts me in a shit mood. Nobody likes to be in pain, but I'm so tired of being in pain. When you have a chronic pain issue, it just gets old after a while. And I was just done, Like, stick a fork in me. Shit is just, I'm just over it. I'm feeling a little bit better today. So I'm hoping it was just a huge energy wave moving through. And I don't know, that seems to always aggravate it even more. Right. Oh, I love you guys. All right. So here is this question keeps coming up, and this is kind of what we've been talking about all along. So name all the things that you love, right? Remember that we are the ones who need to give ourselves all the love and attention that we need, right? And this weekend for me was really bringing that home, how much I really need to kind of focus on myself instead of burying myself in service to others, instead of allowing myself to feel the way that I feel. Because that's normally my habit. I will just love everybody else around me to death and forget that I also need that too for myself, because, what we give to others, we give to ourselves too, right? not always the case. So that's kind of my form of escapism, is I just love bomb other people and shove my needs and pain under the rug. um, right, we're gonna have a great weekend or week, Taylor. I'm super freaking excited. Hello, Sarah. It's good to see you. Okay, so name all the things that you love, right? And here's the next part of the question. Right? Are you one of them? We're really being asked to focus on how we're loving ourselves right now, because how we're loving ourselves kind of shows everybody else how we want to be loved too as well. So if you're constantly doing the same thing I do and love bombing the crap out of other people, and instead of letting them know that you have needs too, um, you know, shit gets kind of twisted sometimes. And while you're not giving from an empty cup, you are definitely giving from a depleted one. We're always connected to source, and if you're cut off from that, it is by your own choosing. But there is still that whole, you need to be giving some of that to you too, not just letting yourself be the portal through which the love is coming. It is coming to you and through you. Remember that. Okay. So here's our mantra. I give myself all the love and attention that I need. Right. And right now, I am definitely trying to do that for myself. And I'm definitely going to be concentrating on that as much as possible, and not worrying myself to death about whether or not my house is falling apart while I'm gone, whether or not the dogs are eating, and my son is getting to school, and my husband's lunch is packed, and all those billions of things that I bury myself in every day. You know, for once, this is going to be about me. You know, so yeah. Again, if you're wanting to contribute to my birthday celebration fund, the links are in the chat. They're also in the show more section. You can hit me up on Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. And then, right, the world is not going to stop turning just because I went on vacation for 4 days. Right? I got up this morning and packed Seth's lunch and everything. And we went shopping yesterday and made sure that the boys had some super unhealthy things to eat while I'm gone, because that's how it's going to roll. And I need to just accept the fact that my boys are not going to die eating top ramen for 4 days while I'm gone. All right. Should we get one more? I think we'll get one more. And then we'll switch to something else. I am going to Utah to go spend 4 days with Miss Taylor. That was my birthday present from her. And I have never gone on a vacation anywhere by myself. I had kids when I was 16, so I have literally taken the children everywhere I've ever gone, the entirety of my existence, or been with a significant other anytime I've ever been on vacation. So this is going to be the first time I've ever flown by myself, or gone anywhere by myself and been able to focus just on me. So Taylor's going to spoil the crap out of me, and we're going to do some super fun stuff, and it's going to be great. I'm going to do my best. I'm allergic to relaxing. Well, I don't know. And yeah, the kids will be there too, but it'll be good. It's different when they're not your kids. All right. All I'm not getting the third card out of here, so we're just going to switch. Right. They will. It'll be fine. I'll think about it, Sarah. What are you guys going to go do in Tennessee? Oh my gosh, my cards won't come out. They're stuck in the box. Okay, so the Universe Has Your Back deck tried to creep out with the Nature's Whisper Oracle, so I'm going to pull both of those out right now, because apparently they both have something to say. Oh, okay. That'll be fun. All right, let's get. You know what? I saw a 222 code this morning, so I'm going to get 2 Nature's Whisper Oracles to go with these Soul Truth cards, and I'm going to get 2 Universe Has Your Back deck cards too. And we're going to do that. There's one. I keep shuffling my hair into this deck of cards. That one right there. Okay. All right, so our cards from the Nature's Whisper Oracle are this one. This one's cool. Laughter, 47. So that is an 11 code. So there we go for that. That's another 2. Okay. So it's really asking us to focus on laughter right now, laughing about silly things with ourselves, laughing with other people, instigating laughter in others too as well. But we really want to focus on that joyfulness as we're communicating our needs and focusing on all the things we love, right? We want to focus on the things that we want in our life rather than focusing on the things that we do not want in our life, because what we focus on grows, right? So we don't want to do that. And then gratitude and appreciation, right? So the cards are really, oh my goodness. And this is the 46. So we pulled 46 and 47. So we have a tiny bit of a backwards progression, but I think it's just reminding us that not only do we need to laugh about these aspects in our life, but be grateful and appreciate those things too. Okay. There's definitely a horse theme. Or I should say unicorns and Pegasus, you know, fantasy versions of horses, but there may be a message for that too. So look up what horses mean. I'm not sure what they are right off the top of my head. Actually, you know what? Let's look it up. Move these cards out of the way really quick. I'm just going to Google it really fast. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my live stream. Okay, so it says that the symbolism of the horse exemplifies being tuned for maximum power and extraordinary endurance. So it conveys the message that we are strong, determined, confident, and graceful in all that we do. I like that. So that's a good one. I'm sure it has a lot of different other meanings too. It reminds us to take care of our emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being, and symbolizes our freedom too as well. So those are all pretty cool things. Oh, I wish we can too. Honestly, I don't even know when the next time is. We're going to be able to go up to the property with my husband's new work schedule. It's a really long drive for us, like 12 to 13 hours. So we have to really make sure that we have enough time for all of that stuff. So it usually means that we have to take off at least, 5 or 6 days. So I don't know. He doesn't have any paid vacation though until next August. So I don't know. I'm whining really bad because I just want to be up at the property, but it got really overgrown this summer. So honestly, we need to kind of wait until everything kind of dies off a little bit through the snow. All right, we got 2. Oh, that would be fun, Taylor. I haven't been writing in ages. Seth and I were actually just talking about that, whether or not we can build up enough pasture on our property to get a couple horses, because that would be really, really cool. But I don't know. We'll see. That's all kind of still in the dreaming stage, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the dreaming stage. As much as I wish it was all done right now and we were currently enjoying it, part of it is just the process too as well. And we still have another 1.5 years before our son graduates from high school and goes on and does his own thing, and he's determined to move back to Washington. So we're going to be empty nesters in a little less than 2 years, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Yes, it totally is. But that's part of the whole, communicating our needs is focusing on what our inner child is asking for too. And the whole naming all of the things that we love is part of gratitude and appreciation. But that can also be part of the whole communicating your needs and your inner child thing too, because he no, I don't. Honestly, he's already made plans with his cousin. They're gonna get a little place together once he's able to. And but yeah, that's we got to get him through high school first, and then we can focus on what he's gonna do after that. But I love you guys all for offering. You're epic. So the universe has your back deck is reminding us that the moment that we embrace our peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. And this is just the knowledge that sometimes what we want is not good for us, and that's usually why it's not coming. But it leaves room for the universe to work and give us something even better than that. So we really need to surrender our expectations of what the outcome of something is actually going to be, and just embrace that peacefulness and appreciation and gratitude and see where that takes us. And then remember that when we accept the love of the universe as our primary teacher, we will always be guided back to the light, right? So if we continue to focus on those things that make us feel like shit, our life is going to continue down the avenue of shit. Now, I'm not saying don't let yourself feel through those things, but don't unpack and live there, right? We need to learn how to set that trash inside the trash can where it belongs and walk away from it, rather than continuing to carry it with us and the stink that it provides too as well. We do not need to be, marinating in that anymore. Right? Cross my fingers, late summer. A girls' trip would be fun. That is totally true, right? And yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of what's been going on lately. And a lot of that's just because, well, it's Scorpio season, and we're really being asked to look at those shadows and not continue to sweep them under the rug. Next thing you know, you have a rug that has a mountain underneath it, and it becomes like the big white elephant in the room, and you can only walk around it for so long before you have to acknowledge the fact that it's fucking there, feel it, deal with it, and let it go. All right. Let's pull some personal cards, Holly. Good morning, Sarah. It's good to have you. All right. Got any requests for personal cards for today? Which ones should we use? Yeah, that is definitely true. I have a tendency to stockpile it a little bit, but very rarely do I let it stick around for too long. My Scorpio nature just doesn't allow that. And my Capricorn need for order in the chaos definitely doesn't. You say good ones, good cards? I think all my cards are good. See if anything's really calling out for me today. Maybe we should do tarot today. I mean, it says tarot and truth, right? I just do love my oracle cards. I got it. Let's pull out the Everyday Witch Tarot. It's not Thanksgiving yet, so we can still ride on Halloween time. Right? All right, let me shuffle these really fast, and then we'll dive in there. And we'll go in order of the chat. So what kind of things have you guys really had to work through lately? Staying balanced, yeah. That was definitely something that was brought up a lot during October too as well, and I feel like that theme is definitely continuing. Bad customers. Oh, well, hopefully that'll get better. Ooh, that's a good one, Angelfish. All right, let's see here. Taylor, then Robin, then Angelfish. And then both Sarahs, I think. I'm not seeing anybody else. Okay. Oh, that's lame. Yeah, that's really frustrating, Sarah, when we have to deal with that. But you know what they say, customer service. When you're in a service position, it's just the way, something that you're going to have to deal with. There's always going to be somebody who wants to get something for nothing. Oh no! I hope Ben's okay. The funny deck. Oh, are you talking about the Affirmators cards? These ones, Robin? Right, I definitely feel like that sometimes too. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. All right, we'll pull. I'm pretty sure that's the one you're talking about. All right, I think I shuffled these enough. Okay, I'm glad Ben's good at least. He's good for full coverage insurance, right? All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I am just going to pull cards off the top of the deck for each of you instead of going through the whole shuffling process. And we'll see what we do today. So Taylor, you are first. Right? That is kind of hard sometimes. Aw, that's sad. I'm glad Ben's okay though. But yeah, that was an experience, wasn't it, Taylor? Okay. Taylor, you got a bonus card for your affirmators card. So I'm going to pull a second one. Okay. So your tarot card from the Everyday Witch Tarot is the Seven of Swords. And to me, this is always kind of denotes to me that we may be holding on to things too tightly or not feeling like it's safe enough to relax our grip on something. And you got spontaneity and magic together. So your superpower for today is, well, spontaneity. And do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber, my friend? The only acceptable answer is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking behind a karaoke singer's mullet. Because, well, you believe in magic. You see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, you'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. You're going to fill yours with, holy crap, that's unbelievable. Nice. Okay. Now, I think it was Robin that was next. Yes, Robin, you're next. You're welcome, lovey. You're supposed to be last. Oh, from your conversation the other day? I'm going in the order that you popped in. Otherwise, it gets too confusing for me. All right. Shuffle these back up again, and then I'll pull off the top. All right, Robin, your Everyday Witch card is, this one. The Ace of Swords. Or, I'm sorry, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is you harnessing your power. Okay. The knowledge of all of the different avenues that you can take it in. So a lot of ideas are going to be coming to you soon about different ways that you can have a more creative outlet. And I see writing implements are definitely in the forefront of this. So whether you're writing poems or stories or music, but I'm getting a distinct message that you need to write something, even if it's just a freaking to-do list. Okay, your affirmators card is inspiration. Nice. Okay, so the inspiration card says that there is a voice of inspiration within you, Robin, and right now it's only a whisper, but the more you listen, the louder it's going to get. Soon it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. So it's definitely asking you to unleash that pen, my love, right? There is inspiration coming to you or already has come to you. Okay. All right, angelfish, you're next. Give them a quick shuffle. And off the top. The Five of Cups. Okay, so remember, we are not focusing on these 3 spilled cups. We are focusing on this table full of awesome instead. Okay, we are not crying over the spilled wine. We're remembering that there's a whole bottle back here and still 2 good glasses, right? So if you want, you can double fist them. But the 3 that were lost probably had ants in them. I don't know. But they fell off for a reason. Okay, and you can put whatever meaning you want to on those broken glasses. They could be people in your life. They could be things that you're trying to get rid of. But things that are blocking your focus from what you should be focusing on, which is your prosperity. And then your affirmators card is a bonus. So we get another one. Divine timing and forgiveness. Okay, so congratulations, angelfish. You're being given one of the most powerful superpowers there is, forgiveness. Imagine that you've been bitten by a radioactive forgiver. The point is you suddenly have the ability to forgive people for their flaws, their bad days, their unkind moments, and their mistakes. And the best thing about forgiveness is that you can apply it to yourself too. So have fun wielding your new superpower. But remember, with great forgiveness comes great inner peace. Facts. And the divine timing card is reminding you that everything is timing and timing is everything. So gladly, you're going to release your concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. You're going to trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing, because sometimes it can take a long time to get to divine middle management, right? So don't focus on those losses in your life. Focus on what you're gaining and forgive yourself for those things that you still need to forgive yourself about. All right. Sarah Butterfield, you're next. If your name is not in the chat and you have just joined us, please make sure to get your name in the chat so I can pull you a personal card. Also, if you would like to contribute to our birthday fund, the links are at the top of the chat or in the Show More box. You can contribute through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. All 3 of those will work. Help me celebrate my birthday on my trip. All right. Okay. Sarah, your tarot for today is, ooh, nice. The Two of Swords, right? This card always kind of reminds me of the whole yes or no games that we used to do back in like elementary school, you know, before they had internet and magic 8 balls. Or this could also be kind of like the whole magic 8 ball question. Right now, you're debating between two different options that you have, and one of them's definitely a bullseye. The other one's still slightly undecided. So definitely focus on what decisions you're being asked to make right now. I don't feel like this is a forced decision, though. I feel like this is just something that you've been contemplating for a while. But your first instinct is definitely going to be the answer to that. Okay. Your affirmators card is get centered. All right. So you definitely want to get centered in yourself before deciding this. This is definitely not something that you're going to want to decide on a whim or with emotion. This needs to be a logical decision. You don't want to just be throwing knives, right? That's a good question. So definitely do all your research and go with your first instinct is the answer that I'm getting from you for whatever it happens to be. Magic 8 balls are great. Not super accurate all the time, but great. All right. Sarah Z, you are next. All right, Sarah Z, your card is the World. Hello. Nice. So the knowledge that all your wants and needs are met above and beyond your expectations. You are in the flow, acknowledging the fact that the world is definitely your oyster, throwing your hat in the air a little bit in celebration, and just resting with your feet in the sand. Sounds like a good place to be. Your affirmation from the affirmators card is the follow your heart. I'm just definitely sensing a beach theme here. You need to take a trip, lady. Remember that you are always rewarded when you follow your heart. Trust that the GPS in your heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where you want, know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way, right? I love that. Okay, so Sarah Z, you are definitely going to want to follow your heart on something. It is going to unlock a gigantic paradise for you, whatever it is. So good luck and celebrate it. Stella, thank you. All right. Did I miss anybody else? I think that was everybody. All right, let's get a closing card for today. I'm just going to pull one out of the Sacred Traveler deck, and we'll read that out of the book. And we get impasse, right? Remember, if it feels like you're hitting roadblocks, chances are you need to turn around and look and see what other door has opened for you. So reflect and redirect your energy is what we're being asked to do right now. And the questions for today, again, hang on, let me move some cards out of the way. We're asking us to name everything that we love, right? and asked us again, are we one of them? Wanting us to focus on our gratitude and laughter, especially. So maintaining a joyful vibration. And it's really asking us if we're communicating our needs properly. A lot of times our disappointments are caused not because somebody else could really. Can you not? She's rolling around on her blanket, making Chewbacca noises. It's very distracting. And then asking us to just have faith that, you know, the universe is working for us and not against us. And embracing the peace that comes along with that, which will also help us to maintain our flow. So think of it not as an obstacle, but a detour in the right direction instead, right? Nice. All right. Right? That's what we're all here for, though. Oh my gosh, angelfish, you're killing me. I hate to be an asshole about this, Rosella. One, I don't answer those kind of questions during the live stream, but honestly, if you have to ask, chances are the answer is probably no. That's just how it works. Sorry. Although, if you'd like me to pull you a little card, I would be more than happy to do that, and maybe it can put you in a different direction. Yeah, I kind of got an automatic no for that too as well. Although I usually do when people ask those questions. Put away your twitchy eye. It's dealt with. You crack me up. You know what? I'm gonna get one more card, I think, today. We'll get one more Sacred Traveler card, and then we'll be done. You're welcome. You are more than welcome, though, to hit me up for a reading via email, and I can dive into that a little bit more for you. But for a quick yes or no, I'm getting a no. All right. Remember that you are protected by the angels, my loves. You are cherished by spirit, right? So just reminding us again that all our wants and needs are met above and beyond our greatest expectation, because everything is always working out for us. You're safe, loved, protected, and prosperous. So go out and be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. This is how we're changing the world every day, one soul at a time, starting with our own. You cannot heal another until you have first begun your own healing. So thank you for joining me and mine, as we do all the time. I will be back in a week. I'm going to miss you guys. I did. Hey. Thanks. Oh, goodness. Okay. I did find out that I can live stream through my cell phone again, but I am not going to do that. I may put up a few random clips, though, of just some fun things. I haven't really decided yet, but that is going to be where it goes. So I will be back next Monday, which is the 15th. I'm actually coming back Friday, but I'm going to take the weekend off too and kind of get reestablished back at home, and then I will be back on Monday. I love you too, Sarah and Angelfish. I'm going to definitely try to have a good trip. Have an amazing day, all of you. I love you beyond measure, and I'll be back soon. Don't miss me too much, okay? And if you do, you know how to get a hold of me. The links are in the box below. And if you'd like to contribute to our celebration fund, the links are there for that too. And thank you to those of you who have already, Robin. Love you guys. Bye now.